Hello, students. Today's video is about simple past tense, and we are going to have a look how we use it, when we use it, and where we use it. But before that, let's have a look about tense. What is a tense? Tense talks about time of an action. There are three types of tenses. One is your past tense, second is present, and third is future. In this video, our focus will remain on simple past tense, and as you all know, simple past tense takes verb in its past form. All right. So when we use it and how to use it and where to use it, how to avoid making mistakes, this is the base, these are the basic points which are we are going to cover in this video. And after explaining everything, I'll be showing you a quiz where you can check your progress. Whatever has happened before now, we express using simple past tense structure. And what kind of what kind of scenarios are there where we use simple past tense. This is our focus in this slide. Action which has finished in past, whether single or repeated, there those are expressed using simple past tense. First of all, in first three examples, you can see these are the simple examples which are showing single action. Like Rima brushed her teeth, the kitten slept on the couch, Jatin studied last night for 6 hours. So these are the single actions which happened before now. But how this is different from repeated? Here in this last example, it will be clear to you. My uncle ate a lot of junk food when he was young. So here, what is the difference? That was the repeated action. More often, he used to eat junk food, but in the past. So this is the repeated, which used to repeat after a gap of few days or so. Let's see one more scenario where we use simple past tense. Something that was true for some time in the past. Something that was true for some time in the past, like I lived abroad for several years, but right now, at this point of time, I'm not living over there. He enjoyed being a content writer, but currently he may be having some other position or doing something else. She played a lot of tennis when she was younger, but currently, right now, or nowadays, she is not playing that much. So here is there is one more scenario, that is in the combination of past continuous tense also we use simple past, which shows the short actions. Okay, like past continuous shows when something is happening in progress, or which is happening for a duration of time, and in between a short action happened. So that short action will be expressed using simple past tense, and the action which had happened for a duration, that would be expressed using past continuous structure. Just have a look. They were playing snake and ladders when the telephone rang. So for a duration they were playing, but in between a short action occurred, that was a telephone rang. Second example, while Dennis was reading outside, it started to rain. So again, for this thing goes for a long duration, but suddenly rain interrupted in between. His action was interrupted by rain. So this is how we use both the tenses in combination. But let's focus more on simple past tense now. And the structure for affirmative, or you may say positive, is very simple. This tense is very easy to learn because mm, we use the same structure for any kind of subject. Whether it is a plural subject or a singular subject, your structure would be same. See here, if I take example of singular subject like Teresa, then we will just change the form of the verb and we will make welcome into welcomed. And Teresa welcomed everyone with a smile. Even if I change this Teresa into they, then also it will remain same. They welcomed everyone with a warm smile. So this you have to keep in your mind. Easy to learn, easy to use. See subject, then didn't or did not, then see base form. It's not past form, it is base form. So subject didn't, then base form of verb, then the remaining part. She didn't welcome everyone with a warm smile. So here we are using base form, we are not changing welcome into welcomed. Even if I change she into he, it will remain same. I change he into it will remain same. And for singular, plural, for everything, structure is not going to change. And to be form of simple past is was or verb. According to the subject, you will change it. Let's have a look into interrogative sentences. These are the question sentences. Did she welcome everyone with a warm smile? So what is the structure we are following here? Did is your, did is your helping verb. So helping verb comes first when we are making sentence into interrogative form. Did, then subject will come, then again base form of verb. Yes, base form of the main verb and rest of the sentence. Did she welcome everyone with a warm smile? Let's have a look on how to change past form of a verb. How to change it? Just see. There is no simple rule for creating past form, but yes, if our verb is regular, then we need not to worry much about. Regular verbs simply change its form into past by adding d or ed. If a word is ending with consonant, you will simply put ed afterwards. If e is already used at the end or e is the part of the word, then we will simply put d at the end. Wanted, in wanted we are using ed, but for in dance we have e at the end, so we are using single d. And there are some spelling rules which we need to follow, like in hurry, this is ending with y, this word is ending with y, so y will be changed into I and then ed we will put, so it will become hurried. Consonant, vowel and consonant. If a word is ending with this combination or word is having this combination at the end, then doubling will happen here. Okay, we have f consonant, then we have a vowel, then again we have a consonant r. So preferred, r will be doubled and it will become preferred, prefer, then again r and ed. Some more examples we need to have a look on, like tally, and it will become tallied. How come? Because I, y will change into I and then ed we will simply be putting. Allotted, again, if we look at lot carefully, so this is again the combination of consonant, vowel and consonant. So t will be doubled and then we will put ed, that will become allotted. And let's have a look on some irregular verbs which you have to remember. Like catch will become caught, bring will become bought, see will become saw, wear will become wore, fly will become flew, teach will become taught, drink will become drank, read will become read. Though spelling will remain same, but pronunciation will be changed here. Read will become read and lead will become led. But yes, there is a change in spellings. So a we will be removing, when we will be converting it into in its past form, it will become led. Let's have some more example of irregular verbs. Okay, like set, set. There is no change. Similarly, we have one more word that is put. It also remains put. Dig, dug. Seek, sought. So I think now it is clear to you all how to change the verb form into its past form, and how to use it, what is the structure, and in which cases we usually use past form or simple past tense. This is the revision time or practice time. In this exercise, what you have to do, you have to put the verb into its correct form, and it could be positive or negative. It all depends on the kind of sentence we are having. Like, it was warm, so if it is warm, you won't be wearing your coat, you will take it off. Okay, so it will be, if we are asked to change the take if we are asked to change take into its past form, it will become I took off my coat. Correct. Film wasn't very good, and if film is not good, you are not going to enjoy it much, right? So it will become I did not enjoy it very much. I knew Sarah was very busy, and obviously if somebody is busy, you are not going to disturb. So I knew Sarah was very busy, so I did not disturb her. I was very tired, and obviously, if I'm tired, I will go to bed early. So, I was tired, I went to bed early. Go will be changed into went. The bed was very uncomfortable, and if something is uncomfortable, okay, it put me off, and I don't enjoy it at all. So, the bed was very comfortable, I didn't sleep very well. Sue wasn't hungry. And if you're not hungry, you're not going to eat much, correct? So Sue wasn't hungry, so she did not eat anything. We went to Kate's house, but she. So B form, as I told you earlier as well, B form in simple past is was or were according to the subject we use. So here our subject is singular, so we will be using was. We went to Kate's house, but she was not at home. It was funny situation, but nobody, yes, laughed. The window was open and a bird changed fly into its past form, it will become flew. So bird flew into the room. The hotel wasn't very expensive, didn't cost very much. I was in a hurry, so I, yes, if I'm in hurry, I won't be having time to phone anyone. So I was in a hurry, so I did not have time to phone you. It was hard work carrying the bags. They were very heavy. Okay, let's have another one now. Here in this exercise, you see verbs in its base form are given, and you have to use these verbs, but you have to convert these verbs into its past form first. Okay, Megha dash more than 600 lines essay, right? Okay, but as I told you, choose the correct word but change it into its simple past form, and then fill these gaps. Okay, so it will become Megha wrote more than 600 lines essay. How did you learn to drive? My father. Yes, teach is the correct verb, but you have to convert this verb into its past form first before using it. So my father taught me. We couldn't afford to keep our car, so we sold it. I was very thirsty. And if you're very thirsty, what do? You drink water. Okay, so drink will be changed into its past form. It will become I drank the water very quickly. Now, Paul and I played tennis yesterday. He's much better than me, so he won easily. Don fell down the stairs this morning and hurt his leg. Jim threw the ball to Sue, who caught it. And and spent a lot of money yesterday. She bought a dress. It cost rupees 1,000. Mm. So if you really like my video, just hit the like button and write the comments in the comment section and subscribe my channel for the latest updates. Thank you.